Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was tackled at the...
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 102 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Carolina.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
A gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Down, back at the 49.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 12 carries, 88 yards.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 88.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now, their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word, because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the...
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
For the extra point.
From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
His kick.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
17 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
First and 10.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's up and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
2-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if the
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is going to be incomplete. The pass.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
42, Panthers 7.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the deep pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
The kicker on.
And let's count him up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
2-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Number 38.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Again, it's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought
in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cards continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he comes back with one complete.
17 more.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is right through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 11.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
35-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Complete in the end.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals add on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to number 80.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Complete.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
17.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. He'll air this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw.
The pass. Complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also,
he's got a man complete. 30, the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a home date next week